صلوات وسلام على رسول الله على نبي الله.
It is related regarding the great Imam Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah alayhi, the student of Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi, that he would go on Hajj one year, and then the second year he would always go on ribat, defending the outposts of Islam. And it is mentioned that on one year when he went to Hajj with his students, they passed a place and stopped at a certain place along the route to Hajj, where they saw a young girl cutting meat from either a bird or a wild animal. And when he saw this child cutting this meat from that dead animal, the Imam became worried, and he went up to this girl and said, "Do you not know that in the Sharia of the Prophet ﷺ, it is not permitted for us to eat from dead animals?" To which the girl responded by running away. He followed the girl into the town and went through the winding streets until he reached a door. The girl entered this house and closed the door behind her. The Imam knocked upon the door and said, "Do you not know that from the Sharia of the Prophet ﷺ, it is not allowed for us to eat dead meat?" A voice of a woman replied, saying, "Leave us alone, you do not know our condition and you do not know about our affair." To which he replied, "No, do you not know that it is not allowed for us to eat from the dead meat of an animal?" She replied from inside, "Then if you must know the scenario of us, it is permitted for us, for in the Sharia of the Prophet ﷺ, for someone who is in our state, it is permitted for them to eat from the dead meat of an animal, because our state is such that the girl that you saw, her father was a wealthy man and had much land, and after his death his land and wealth was taken and we have nothing, and we are left in a scenario in which the Sharia of the Prophet ﷺ permits us to eat from such an animal." To which he became distraught and he went away. He went back to his companions and he asked them regarding the wealth that they had with them for Hajj, and asked them how much wealth they would need in order to return back to their homes without performing Hajj that year. And they mentioned that they would require so much dirahim and so forth. So he said to put that wealth away to the side and to gather the rest of the wealth. They gathered that wealth and took it to the door of that woman and placed it before the door. And the Imam knocked upon the door and told the woman, "Please don't eat from the meat of dead animals, take from this wealth and use it." From which he heard a voice from beyond the door from the lady making dua for them, and also the young child making dua for them. The Imam returned home with a heavy heart, thinking that this year I have not been able to perform Hajj. It is said that in those days it was a tradition of the people that when the Hujjaj would return from Hajj, they would go to the outer parts of the city, and they would welcome the Hujjaj and ask them to make dua for them. So that year when the Hujjaj were planning to return, or the time for the Hujjaj coming back had come, the Imam went to the outer part of the city and began to greet the people who came. Each person he greeted responded to the Imam by saying, "Congratulations on your Hajj." To which the Imam was surprised because he didn't go Hajj that year. And he would ask them, I would say to them, "I didn't go on Hajj, why are you congratulating me?" And one of them would say that, "I saw you at the Hajar al-Aswad, I saw you at the place of the black stone." And another would say that, "I saw you at such and such a place inside Arafah." And the Imam became surprised. He went home that night and went to sleep. In his dream he saw Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he mentioned to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam the fact that many people had congratulated him on his Hajj. To which the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned to Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah alayhi, "Do you know who is the person that you gave that wealth to? Do you know who that lady was?" And Imam Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah alayhi replied that he did not know. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam responded and said, "That lady is from the Ahl Bayt. She is from the family of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She is from my family. And because of you honoring my family, the family of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah has caused an angel to take your form and shape, and that angel has been commanded to continuously perform Hajj on your behalf until the Day of Judgment. This is the reward of those who hold the family of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in high regard, who have love for Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and everything that is attached with him."